Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the beautiful Ebaby with me.
Hi.
If you guys haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to her. Down below I will link it. Freaking great content, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. So make sure you check that out and subscribe to me while you're at it, please. And that like, you know what to do, you know what to do.
Like, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Woo!
So today we're gonna tell some crazy stories that we have. Who is ready for it?
I need to put lip gloss.
Growing up, like freaking YouTube gurus on YouTube.
YouTube gurus on YouTube.
Beauty gurus, that's what I meant to say. Saved my life, man. I definitely didn't have the best skin, so I would just do crazy eyeshadow and hope that people would pay attention to the rest of my face. So ready for some freaking crazy stories? Look,
yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Today we're doing crazy celebrity encounters. The craziest thing was like just meeting Justin Bieber, you know, like crossing him on the street. Like I literally followed him down. Creepy stalker, it's okay. I was in New York and like I told my parents, wouldn't it be so funny if I met Justin Bieber while I'm in New York?
It was manifested.
Like I literally manifested it. Like I'm not kidding. We're walking in New York, like we're on a tour, like mind you. So most of the time we were in the bus. At this time, I decided to like walk back to my old hotel with my parents and I cross him in the street. He walks like this and I'm like, that was Justin Bieber. So I take my mom and I start running back and like I'm walking behind him and I'm like, oh my god.
I'm literally getting butterflies.
I'm like, what do I do? What do I say? Like, I don't know, you know, like I'm just like tripping.
Because you were in love with him.
Yeah, and I was like 13 years old, you know, like when you're 13, like as Justin Bieber is like, oh.
Guys, imagine being Haley Baldwin.
Moment of silence for Selena.
Yeah, poor girl, man. Imagine being Selena Gomez through that. Girl, listen, if you're watching, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I'm so sorry.
Selena Gomez watching my YouTube channel.
Imagine.
Just send it. If you're, make sure you take her blow. Can you do that on YouTube? I don't really know how this works.
Yeah, that works.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, that was really crazy, and like so I didn't know what to do at all. My mom was just like, she kept walking with me. We're like, I guess when he enters somewhere, like we'll stop him, you know, because it's kind of weird stopping someone in the middle of the street in New York. Like it's very like busy streets and everything. You can't just like stop and be like, hey Justin, can I, like, you know, he's a superstar, like you can't just stop him in the street. Everyone's gonna surround him. So we just like kept going and we're like, okay.
Did you think he knew that you're following him?
I feel like his like road manager Ryan Booth at the time, I think he did know, because when he entered like the shop, like Justin entered and he kept like the door open and he looked at us and he was like, do you guys want a picture? Like, and I was like, yeah, like I would really like a picture.
I feel like you would not take pictures with people now.
Probably not now, because like he's so big. Like when I met him, it was literally after one time, you know, like he was starting like one time on this only like the first album, like it's after it dropped, and like he was going on the Today show. That's when I found out. And you know the craziest thing is like the next day I saw him from my hotel room window walking like down, and I'm sure because he was going to the Today show and he was wearing exactly what I saw like this guy that looked like Justin Bieber was wearing, and it was really close to my hotel, so that's probably why I saw him, because like he was probably like rehearsing or something and like walked back to, maybe he was even staying at my hotel. Like,
why don't you have that photo framed in your room?
Because I look so ugly, guys.
Justin Bieber told me he loved me one time. It was the best experience of my whole entire life.
What?
So you know the Home for the Holidays concert? It was in Massey Hall. It was past My World 2.0. Like he was probably about 15, like super cute. And I waited 12 hours in line to get into the concert because I didn't have tickets. Because it sold out like this. Like it was impossible. Massey Hall is so small.
Yeah, I literally, when I went to his concert, like I got the tickets like in the bathroom stall at my like high school during like the break.
And then yeah, so I was third row floor. I ended up waiting 12 hours in the pouring rain. Got in third row floor.
That's good though.
It was so good, guys.
How'd you get these tickets?
We so people just didn't show up to the concert, and because I was one of the first people in line, because I waited for 12 hours. Yeah, not one of my finest moments, but honestly it was a great day. So I ended up getting third row floor. He was an acoustic concert, and so it was very, very low key, and he was walking back and forth, and he was literally right in front of me, and I was like, I love you, Justin, and he looked me right in the eyes and he was like, I love you too.
Oh my god, that's so sick. Okay, you know, also I had another crazy story with Justin actually at his concert, because we were front row and it was something I manifested. Again, like it's so weird. We were cheerleaders at the time, me and my best friend, and we told the guard at the fence, can we jump like over the fence, like in between, like to be like on the stage? Yeah, but as a joke, you know, like we were just joking. We were like, oh, can we like just jump over and like be closer to the stage? And he was like, nah. And we were like, okay, but what if Justin jumps off stage, and can we then help him jump over the barrier because we're cheerleaders? And he was like, yeah, sure, if he jumps off stage you can do that. And then he jumped off stage. We literally asked the guy, and he was like, what? No. It's like tripping because Justin never like jumped off stage. Like it was like the first time he did that. He sat on the stage from Down to Earth, I think, like the song or something like that, and he decided to like jump off, and like he held our hands like for like. You touched him twice. Yeah, I touched him twice.
Guys, I'm fangirling. He was the first guy
I'm not into him anymore, but like then I was like so into him. Like
the pop star music video last night, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. We got chocolate cheesecake, and we put the pop star video, you know, Jake's new with Justin. He looks so freaking hot, and we just ate cheesecake and just like watched it. It was a really good moment. But yeah, so at the concert, I was walking down from the bathroom, and Scooter Braun was right in front of me, and I chased him down the hallway of the concert venue, and I got stopped by security. I touched the back of his jacket though, so that was pretty cool. I was so close because I was over at the side, and right in front of me, his mom Patty, his freaking grandparents were both standing there. His mom was like blowing kisses at me, and I was like, I love you, Justin, I love your son. It's a great moment. Justin Bieber. Yo, Justin, if you're watching this, wanna hang? Bring Haley, it'll be really fun.
Yeah,
I don't even mind. She is.
Yeah, I don't even mind. It's just like,
yeah, she's so. I get it, Justin. I get it. Like, yeah, I get it. Do people who aren't Canadian really know who Daniel Caesar is? I feel like he's super big here, but when I travel, not a lot of people have heard of him. But I'll tell the story anyways. So I went to this YouTube Canada event. So I went to school for radio television, and they were actually giving out free tickets to people on my program. So obviously your girl snatched them as quickly as I could, and it was in this really awesome, it was in Rebel. So it's a huge.
Oh yeah.
Were you there?
No, I didn't go, but I could have. Like,
it was so fun.
I didn't get tickets in time.
It was so fun. So it was a bunch of people like Jessie Reyes, like freaking Busty in the Bass. That's a whole nother story I should tell you guys later. But anyway, so I was there, and then my friend Trista's phone died. She always forgot to charge her phone. She's that one friend where you end up going missing and she never has a charged phone.
That's Justin.
Like, guys, stop it. Charge your phone. I have like the worst charging anxiety. Like my phone always has to be at 100. Her phone died, and she was like, oh, I need to go find it. She also had quite a few beverages, and I think she asked, you know Jazz Cartier? Do you know who Jazz Cartier is? He's a rapper. He also played. He came and she used the bathroom after us, and we were like, Jazz Cartier. And then Trista, anyways, back to Trista, she's looking for a phone charger. So she got to talk to security, and they're like, yeah, okay, come backstage, we'll like charge your phone for you.
No way.
Yeah, she's like, Ellis, I'm backstage in the VIP area, and like all of the artists were back there. Like Scott Hellman charged my phone for me. Like Scott Hellman.
How did they just? That's crazy.
Just walked in, and she was like, Ellis, you need to come in. And I was like, okay. I was like, how? And she was like, just be confident. And I was like, if you are confident, you can get away with so much stuff. Like I literally was like stood up, I saw the VIP area, I saw the security guards, and I just walked through past the security guards into backstage. And Daniel Caesar and everything was back there, and he was in this green room, and I literally just like walked in, sat with him, just like chilled.
Like he was in his green room, I just entered, like I sat my ass down and I chilled with the man.
It was so freaking, like I had definitely some beverages in me as well. A lot of liquid courage.
Yeah, she had a lot of liquid courage in her.
And I was chatting with everyone, and that's actually how I met Gordon. I don't know if you knew that. So I used to work on and off for this producer. So Erica and I went to a TIFF event last night. It was really awesome, and he runs a lot of the VIP TIFF events, and he's like, yeah, does a lot of really cool things, so I help him out. But anyways, I met him backstage, and everyone backstage was a pretty important person. So obviously, like, I just wanted to freaking, networking is my favorite thing in the world to do. So I was just networking with everyone, and I met Gordon, and he thought I was like pretty important too because I was also back there. And so we were really chatting each other up, you know. And then flash forward, we found out we both actually snuck in. He snuck in too. And then we ended up becoming really good friends. He's such a great guy, but
that's
like Daniel, that's not his real name. I asked him, I forget what his real name is, unfortunately. He was just sitting there just like texting someone the entire night, so he definitely wasn't super interested. Oh my gosh, the time I met Fetty Wap, can I tell that story to you?
Yeah.
So I was at Cabana. I have so many meeting celebrity stories. We should make a freaking series on this.
Yeah.
I was at Cabana, and I remember I was out the night before. I was with my stepsister Leah, and she got an email saying Fetty Wap is at Cabana tomorrow, register right now to go. And you have to be there at like 10:45 a.m. to get in for free, and it was like 2:30 in the morning at this point. Like me and my sister were like at this bar, and we're like, screw it, let's do it. So we like got the tickets online for free. We showed up super early, and yeah, he ended up performing during the day at Cabana, and we were like right there, like super close to him. I should show you some of the videos. I'm gonna like show you some of this freaking content, like how close I was to Fetty. Anyways, afterwards when he was done, he went to his booth with a couple of his friends. It was you know Monty, can you be my baby's daddy? Yeah. Like his friend Monty just kind of follows him around, like just raps sometimes, I don't know. So it was just a couple people, and my stepsister Leah is such a finesser too, so she went up and was talking to the manager outside the booth, and she's like, Ellis, I got us in. Called me over, and it's just literally me, my stepsister, and these two.
What'd she say?
She was
at Cabana?
Yeah, Cabana.
No way. We've gone when we had like connects with like managers or artists or whatever, but like the security like is never finessable. How did you do that?
It was his Fetty Wap's manager.
Okay, you actually reached.
Like she was just like saw him there, and she saw him not talking to anyone. She just like took the opportunity, started really chatting him up and being like, yeah, I'm here with my sister. Like, well, can we just like come up to the booth? And he was like, okay, yeah, you too is fine. So it was me, Fetty Wap, Monty, and like 2 other girls and my sister, and it was so crazy. I should show you some videos too here actually. Yeah. My sister going over and like talking to them, like, guys, it was so cringy. I was talking to Fetty Wap. This man just sips on tequila. He just like filled up his freaking plastic cup, filled to the top with tequila, just freaking sipping on it. I was like, I don't do tequila. Kind of gross, Fetty, but you know, it's forgivable, it's fine. And anyways, we were chatting with him. He was like, you have the most electric eyes.
Oh, you do.
Oh, thank you.
You do. Oh, your eyes are so nice. I want blue eyes. Like
no, they're like a coppery, like brown. They're beautiful. He was like, you both have the most electric eyes, because my sister has super blue eyes too. Yeah. And I kid you not, I literally said back to him, thanks Fetty, you have a nice eye too, because he only has one eye. You know when you just word vomit and you're like, okay, I want to die right now. I think he thought it was funny.
What did he say?
He was just like, haha, thanks. Like, oh my god, so freaking He's actually such a nice guy and so cute. I was for sure crushing.
You have a nice eye too, like you really like, at least you were like correct in a way, but like
it was very correct. It's awkward. I think he was born without, or he got like a disease when he was younger and lost his eye through that. I don't remember what they
she couldn't stick with just thank you.
A normal person would have said thanks Fetty, I appreciate that, but I had to take it a step further. You don't realize how many Fetty Wap songs you know until you're at a concert and you're like, I know every single one of these songs. And I'm like, yeah, he's fine. When
I went to LA on like the 2nd week, I was on Tinder because I was trying to make friends. Like, I mean, I didn't know how else to do it, okay? And
I honestly do that when I travel all the time.
Yeah.
Me and my sister made a conjoint Tinder account, and we met cool people that way.
I'm in class and I'm just swiping through Tinder, and like I always like X people like really like quickly, and then I X that person and like, wait, that guy was with Justin Bieber. And so I paid $12, guys, to like go back, and it was Kyle Macy, who is like the brother in That's So Raven and like Corey in the House from Disney Channel. And so I started talking to him, and he invited me to Sean Kingston's mansion. And oh my god, it was so hard to get there, first of all, but like when I finally got there, it was just a really sick place. It's next to the Hype House. Yeah, it's next to the Hype House, or like it used to be the Cloud House, like now it's the Hype House. You know, like the TikTok house, the Hype House, like Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, like next to Sean Kingston's house, and it's pretty cool. Like he had like a big cinema. Sean Kingston was in the studio actually, so he was recording the whole time. We saw him like in the studio. We didn't talk to him though. Like we were like Corey,
he invites us to your mansion, like doesn't say hi.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. No. It was like basically it was like Kyle was having a party at his mansion with like, he has like his family there too, so like there was a bunch of people. And like,
how does Corey in the House know him? I swear I saw something like intense go down with him. He was sued by a 13-year-old girl. He was sending like dick pics to like a 13-year-old girl. Sued for.
He was very respectful with me though. Like I slept in the same bed as him, and like he's like, can I cuddle you? Just cuddle me. I was like, fine.
Oh, and was he trying anything?
No, he didn't try anything at all.
You can't trust everything you read.
Yeah.
There's definitely people out there who put false information out there, but you always have to be careful, especially as a girl.
Like he never tried anything with me, nothing. Like he never even like tried to kiss me. Like
it's so nice. Like that's so nice. Like being respectful.
Yeah. He dropped me off like to go shopping because he had the shoot or something. And he bought me food.
Was it just you and him that hung out?
We went to like an Owl Black concert during the day.
You went with him?
With him, yeah, and like some other people and his brother.
Was it like very like a datey situation, or
no?
Like, you didn't kiss or anything?
No, it was just very like as friends. It was like for a charity event, and like they were going on stage to like talk about stuff, like Kyle and his brother, I believe. We even like did like a prom thing, like someone like asked like if we could like ask his girl like to prom like with like.
Aww.
Yeah, it's so cute.
That's
it's actually
so
cute. I kind of stopped talking because his girlfriend realized he was talking to me. Nothing was happening, but she blocked me.
Men be cheaters, so
yeah.
I get it sometimes. I have a crazy LA story too. I was there, my movie got into a film festival. If you haven't yet watched Foxy, make sure you watch her. You can watch it online for free on CBC The Jam. FOXY. I'm down there for a film festival, and yeah, it got in Palm Springs anyways. So I was one of my last nights in LA, and I was with one of my friends, and I honestly love going out. I love going to the bars, the clubs, like it's just how I love dancing, you know. So I was like, you know what, Trista, I need to go to a club in LA. It's her last night. I need to experience it. And she wasn't really about it, so she like didn't want to come. So anyways, I like found this club promoter, as one does, and got like booths at this club. Flash forward, I was there alone, great time, and then everything closes early. The club's close at like 1:30 a.m. there, I swear.
Where?
In LA.
Yeah, oh yeah, and no, it's like 2. It's kind of like here. It's not 1:30.
I feel like I always would end up at like Everly till 4 and here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because here in Toronto we have licenses that some clubs can go till 4, which is weird because it's like most clubs have to close at 2, but then you can get a license to close 2 hours later. It's like
it's always great. Like you always know it's either a really great night or like a really bad night.
It's all like 3 a.m.
So LA was not like that, at least where I was. And as I was leaving the club, this booth called me over, and there's a bunch of girls and guys there, and they're all super nice. And they're like, hey, we didn't quite meet minimum spend, so we just got an extra like 3 bottles of champagne. We have to leave in the next 15 minutes. Like, do you want some? Like, take as much as you can. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Obviously.
Like, yes. Thank you for asking. That's what I've been waiting for.
Literally, I was like, I can never say no to that. And for some free Vuv, like what the heck not. So anyways, I was chatting with these people, and then we left the club and we were standing outside. And a couple of their friends were driving, and they had the most beautiful cars, like these beautiful convertibles, like brand new. Like, wow. Yeah, it was beautiful. And then anyways, we're chatting, and they were all like, come back to our after party. And I don't normally go back with random strangers, guys. You shouldn't do that. Be safe. But this situation, like, I can really sense people's energies, and like there's so many girlfriends there too, and we were just vibing so well. And they're like, let us show you our place. And it was in the Hollywood Hills, and it was a giant mansion in the Hollywood Hills, like the most beautiful. Guys, it was the craziest freaking night. So I was in the mansion. I got back there, and it's the Prince of Saudi Arabia, his mansion. He was the king's like first cousin, so he was like very high up in the monarchy there. This place, guys, this place was like $100,000 US a month to rent. Like, crazy mansion. Let me insert some like videos and stuff from this night. It was so beautiful. We were just like chilling by the freaking pool and like drinking rosé, sparkling rosé. They ended up sleeping over, and then the next day they were all so nice, and they were just like, hey, why don't you stay? So I called my friend Trista, and she was going up to Palm Springs, and I was just like, listen, come over, like I really want to stay. This is an awesome experience. And she's like, no, I want to go to Palm Springs. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay. And so she had to go to Palm Springs early. I didn't miss a festival or anything, obviously. We were there, supposed to be there like a week early, and there was nothing going on in Palm Springs. It was like,
there's nothing to do in Palm Springs.
It was like 50 degrees every day. Like there's nothing to do. So it's like, this is a better experience. So I ended up staying for like 3 days. Like they took me out, they bought me a bathing suit, and I just like laid in the pool in the Hollywood Hills for like 3 days. Like, look at this place in the morning.
Wow.
This place is like, it was the most beautiful place, and I still keep in touch with the guys to this day. They ended up actually driving to Palm Springs for my film festival the day that it was on to come watch it. So very nice guys. Yeah,
that's so cool.
That's the first time I ever was in a Tesla in Palm Springs at my festival, like, because there's some like pretty cool people there, and it was just the most bougie car. It was driving itself. Yeah, my first car is gonna be a Tesla, I think.
Yeah, that's what Kyle loves, Teslas too. That's what he's looking at, to get like the Model X. And he wants it all matte black. Sick. And like he's gonna make all the silver like red. Like,
sick. Yeah. Make sure you're subscribing to us because there's some crazy stuff that's about to come your way. I have so many other stories, but I think that if you guys want to hear some of them, you should leave us a comment below.
Yes.
Throw us a like if you want to hear more, because I have some stories that you guys are gonna freaking, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And Erica, I'm sure, has like crazy stories too.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you want more, let her know. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video to show your love.
Yes, show your love for us, guys, because we love you so much.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.